wanted to know what this new Star Wars stuff about. I wouldn't say it's new. This whole George Lucas sequel trilogy or something like that. Like I talked about it before, but I guess he had some type of books or something like that when he revealed what he wanted to do after Return of the Jedi. And I also have said I ain't talking about Star Wars here anymore, but I guess Star Wars brings the views. I already talked about Star Wars once this week, but I just wanted to find out what this whole George Lucas, looking down at my phone, George Lucas Star Wars sequels, what were they even about? Hopefully they was better. So, I guess, reading this, we're gonna go in. So, as I'm reading this off my phone, we don't know what happens with the sequel trilogy. You know how that turned out, but supposedly they said it was a new book. I don't know if it was a new book. I'm looking at this article here. The Star Wars Archives, 1999-2005, details the filmmakers' abandoned plans for the first time. So, yeah, there's no Emperor no Emperor bringing back. No Emperor coming back. Thank God. But that was technically the EU who did that. So, I guess they said this thing would have started right after the sequel trilogy. Not the sequel trilogy, sorry. The Return of the Jedi. So, basically, what happens is, leading the dark side in this whole new thing would have been Darth Maul. Which is weird because, it ain't weird. We kind of figured that Darth Maul was going to come back somehow because I think killing Darth Maul off of Phantom Menace was way too quick. And I'm glad they kind of brought him back. You know, they had to jump through hoops and hurdles with the Clone Wars. But Darth Vader would have been the villain in the new, I guess, trilogy. Losing my mind here trying to talk right now. So keep reading now. I'm trying to read the goody bits. Here, so I'm trying to also look down on here. Oh my goodness. And this article goes right to TDS, because who is this article even? The Guardian. TDS. But basically, they said the main villain would have been Darth Maul, I guess. Let's see, look up another article right there. So bear with me right quick. Let's see here. Here's a better one. IndieWire has a better one. So I'm looking at my phone. So here's what I want. The meat and potatoes of it. So Lucas intended to resurrect Darth Maul anyways and turn him to the main antagonist. He would have had mechanical legs and would have become the godfather of crime in the universe because the Empire is gone now. No more Darth Maul. So technically that still happens, but it happens before the original trilogy because I guess Darth Maul, if you've seen Solo, anybody who's watched Solo, Darth Maul has showed up in there for some reason. And I guess he's like the new crime boss during that time. So anyways, back to George Lucas trilogy. Darth Maul would have trained a girl called Darth Talon, who's in the comic books and all that stuff. I don't read the Star Wars comic books. But she would have became the new Darth Vader, and the two would have been the main two villains. So they kind of just talked about in this article, just talked about basically Solo, what he was doing in Solo. I already said something about that. And let's see here. I guess Princess Leia would have had more of a role in this, more than Luke, because we've already seen enough of Luke. Apparently to this, apparently I keep getting my words wrong, but according to this article, we've seen enough Luke. So it's been more focused on Leia. No Rey. And yeah. Question is, why did he abandon it? Well, Lucas probably said it takes 10 years to freaking do a trilogy, which is too. So that's probably the gist of it. So it would have been about Darth Maul with an apprentice called Darth Talon, and the main, not main antagonist, the main protagonist would have been Princess Leia instead, choosing the chosen one thing. Let's see here. How did I think about that coming out? Now that I read all that, how did I think about it? I don't know. I just think I feel like that some of the EU stuff sounds better, but as far as movie wise, as I'm concerned about movie wise, I don't know. I just think when you try to extend things past their expiration date, you start getting silly with some of the stuff. You start getting goofy, you start doing stupid writing and crazy writing and all kinds of stuff. That's what I fear when it comes to MCU. I think the MCU has pretty much passed their expiration point. I think they did what they needed to do, and it's done. Now, if they want to do more movies, I think they should do more solo type movies, not these group movies, but more movies that are actually nothing's connected. This is the movie, this is the plot, that's it. The plot is solved by the end of the movie. Nothing extends on to make something more. That's what I think they should do with the MCU. But as far as Star Wars is concerned, I don't know. I think it's reached its peak. I was fine. I said this many times before. I was fine with basically the first six. After Revenge of the Sith was over, I was fine with Star Wars. I never really thought about the future of Star Wars when it came to movies. Yes, you missed some of the epicness of it, but now seeing what we've seen with the sequel trilogy now, nah. Well, Darth Maul being a crime syndicate, being a crime boss, wherever he would have, well, he would have had to make some moves with people knowing him. I don't know. Like I said, it's probably burned up that was never made. But the sad thing is, we still got a sequel trilogy with Disney. So I don't know. When it comes to me and Star Wars now, the first six matter to me. Maybe Rogue One. After that, the sequel trilogy. Most of the sequel trilogy, anything that was made under Disney other than Rogue One is for me. I always thought Star Wars can live on with it can live on with Star Wars games, of course. But I also think what they should have always done with Star Wars, what they always should have done with Star Wars, is do some type of horror type thing. Make a horror type film with some of this stuff. You don't have to deal with the Jedi anymore, because I think dealing with the Jedi and Sith, that has been played out now. If they wanted to do the Old Republic, then fine. Do something with the Old Republic. But as far as after Return of the Jedi, nah. Because you start getting stupid. But they should have done something horror type stuff already. Horror type films, Wampas killing people, Scar-like type stuff, Rancor type stuff, landing on the wrong planet, something like that. Something, and there's many stories with that in the EU and comic books they could have done, but with Disney, you'll probably not read anything scary like that. But with that being said, that's all I have to say about George Lucas plan, what he planned with sequel. It's whatever with me. The goodwill of Star Wars and everything about Star Wars, what made Star Wars cool, is pretty much dead for me. I don't know about any others out there. But this whole Mandalorian with Pedro Pascal going off the rails, and I guess now Gina Carano's still getting attacked, and this whole Baby Yoda eating the egg thing is causing controversy. It's like, I just don't care about Star Wars. Disney made it a joke. The only good thing about Star Wars, they keep coming out. They keep coming out with toys. But other than that, I'm done with Star Wars. Sorry. So with all that being said, if you like what I had to say, I don't like begging, but if you like what I had to say, please like and subscribe. Mainly subscribe. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I have to repeat myself sometimes, and share it amongst the internet, because YouTube, We all know what YouTube likes to do sometimes. But anyways, with that being said, y'all stay out the way.